And hello there. Right, as you can see from the description, let's check. Well, there we go. Hello, we're live again. This week we're aiming to finish the conversion. So we got these to paint, cab window lining to do, then paint the chassis and the running board. I was doing this the other day, the chassis frame plates. I got a little bit carried away. I was going to do a bit more on the stream tonight, but as it turned out, I went a little bit further than I was hoping to, and this is the result. So hopefully tonight this will be finished, painting up the wheels that we've got, and then should be near enough finished, apart from I need to do the cylinders and make the side rods for the window, for the wheels. I'll do them away from the camera, and then I'll put a progress video of how it went. So without further ado, let's go. Yeah. And if there is anybody watching, feel free to ask questions throughout. As and when I see them, I'll answer them. That paintbrush can go to the I'm dead pile. Right, we'll need that one for black work. For the yellow. This one for the red. I'll start off with the yellow because that's got the least to do. Sorry about the droning in the background. I hit live, the girlfriend hit wash machine on. No, I did this neat, didn't I? Put that away to one side for a minute. And there. You can, of course, if you're going to be doing fine line painting like this, use the mask and tape method, because I know what I'll be doing and how little of it needs doing. I'm happy to do it freehand. Now, if I wanted to do this real, as if it's a real engine, really a design that actually was really built, I'd use brass to do this. Brass paint colour, because that's what the trim would normally be. But I seem to remember on these it was actually yellow. They did them in yellow. No doubt someone will watch this video and go, Percy never had that colour around. But then again, it's me that's ballsed it up. Because I don't think Percy did have that, did he? Just do a quick check. Nope. He didn't have the yellow lining. I was thinking of Thomas. Nay bother. Just get the green paint. I don't know why I had it in my head that I hadn't lacquered it in. just has to revert it. Special cameo appearance by Green Paint. Right? No. Normal service has resumed, hopefully without any further mistakes. Right, so let's get the blood ready. Quick wee stir. That should be enough. I hope. Brush, thinners, mix. I'm going to paint this in place. As best as possible, just go in one direction. Little tip, if you're working with cardboard like I've been doing, once you've got the exposed edges, like I'm working with super glue. Once you get exposed edges of the cardboard, sometimes it wants to spray out. I just trace a thin line with the super glue that I use. It seals the edges. Feels a little bit rough sometimes, but then you just sand it down if it's too bothersome for you. I bet this is riveting. It's literally watching paint dry for you guys, isn't it? So if you're watching this so far, what future projects would you like to see? I've got a few bits and pieces and spare parts that I can scratch build. I am going to be doing the breakdown cranes work coach. I might do that in gauge 1 as well as O gauge. I also have the Lima Great Western Railway towed brake van. So I will be doing towed. And I do also have the Ertl O gauge Thomas, which I can have a look at converting. So then we'd have a matching set. What do you want to see? Might even see if I can find some old bashed about Ertls for the Ertl range. And I believe I read a magazine somewhere that a majority of them are 3mm to the foot-ish scale. Maybe able to use them as a basis for the TT Thomas. I'll have to look into that. And should have got a bit more paint. Okay, that should be enough. Not going to be a bit too much. Probably. There you go. No doubt some of you are also going to point out that I've put free link couplings on Percy, which are for unfitted freight trucks. They've not been glued in, so as and when I can get screw link couplings, I'll replace them. Don't worry. The way that this black is drying with the thinners and against the white card, this might be the only bit where I actually only do one layer, because I like the way that it's sort of fading down and weathering itself slightly at the same time, so it's not pure black. There'll be times when you find that the first layer is the layer. And naturally over time anyway, if this was left out where it can be seen in the sun or by a window or whatever, things fade. When it comes to painting the chain link and the hook in the knit, I'm not going to be nancy pansy about it. I'm just going to slap on the paint and let them dangle to dry. And then obviously the buffer heads. With this being brass, I really should have primed it all just a little bit first. But I'm happy with how it goes. I probably should have painted these before I put them on. As Gordon would say, we live and learn. For the buffers, I may have to go pure raw. Let's see if this actually covers any better. Oh yes, a lot better. At a later date, I might might redo these buffers. Should have primed them first. Should have primed them, but I ran out of primer. Now the red. That one's run out. Don't know where I kept it. Ooh. This one seems to have separated. Get them on standby. Should really buy one of those paint shakers. Hindsight is wonderful. Oh, look at that. Mixed rather well. I really am thinking I'm going to have to make the permanent move over to the Citadel paints compared to Humbrol. They've never been the same. My granddad had some from the 80s and early 90s. I used them. They were perfect. Go and buy the same colour again, brand new. And what happened? Anyone else found that with the Humbrol paints? Right. Finish would be better. Thinking eventually maybe I'll do this in plasticard. Or get some brass sheet and do it some proper justice. But for now, I'm quite happy with how it is. where I've used the black as a primer. I'm an idiot, because it's going to take a couple of coats there now. In fact, I probably should have painted the red first. Yeah, red first. Would have been a lot easier. Yay, the Citadel paints do dry fast, but they're not drying as fast as what I needed them for today, because I'm not doing as big an area as I was with the green, was I? So, yeah, some of it is still coming a bit wet. So it gives it a little bit of weathering, but I don't want weathering. There's the chassis and the running plate painted up. Now for the wheels. Here we go again. Right, the way I'm just going to do these wheels at the minute, I'm going to keep them on the axles, because these wheels aren't insulated. I'm not too bothered if it gets all over the place. But regardless of where you put the paint on, or when, or how, it's either on the model, off the model, there's still going to be scratches that happen. It's going to chip the paint. So I'm doing this. Quick as possible. Still getting all the nooks and crannies between the spokes. Try not to fill the screw hole in on the where the crank pin should go, because these are going to be used as the demonstration set of wheels. They're going to cost me a couple of quid on eBay, non-insulated, so it's not like the Slaters. I think it's cast or machined. I can't remember if it was from someone who was selling it on behalf of a beloved loved one, or just someone filling out their collection. They arrived at the time that I needed them and got put to one side. There's one. Can't really see it well. Still need to get a new light. I've seen wheels being done several ways. I've seen people just dip them in the paint, let them drip dry. I've seen spray paint. I've seen brush painted. They all have their own advantages, disadvantages. I'm just happier doing it this way. It's the way I've always done it. Double O. Just hate the size of N-gauge sometimes for when you're doing your own scratch builds. It's like you need a microscope, and a microscope. Just pay one of the N-gauge figures to do the painting for you. Second set of widths. As you probably saw earlier as well, when I was changing between paint colours, you'd notice that I didn't change the brush from the red to the black to the now to the green. That's one of the better things with Citadel paints that I've noticed. Wash out, dry out, and if it's the size of brush that you need for your next paint job, it's clean enough to do it. Well, there'll be a load of you out there as well, again, screaming, "You should have used primer." Yeah, I should have, but I ain't got any. That's the wheel painted. The only paint I can't do tonight is the top of the running plate, which should be a light grey. The Citadel paint that I've ordered hasn't turned up in time. So the next time you see this engine after this stream tonight, it should be mostly complete. Let's top the bed up. Now, I'm never going to say that this is my best paint job. I'm just giving an overall view of the basics of how I do things. For my own use. If you find that some of the ways that I do are either the same or you want to give them a go, just give them a go. Never anything wrong learning from someone else. You learn new things every day. Well, that's what they say. Black on that base there, a little wee bit wet. Oh god. So that'll be a job for later on. Just going over a bit. Let's see if the wheels are dry enough for me to poke them through. Oh, look at that. No, they're still wet. Buggy. So, let's have a look. There, basically, she finished O-gauge Ertl diecast Percy. Now, if you've got everything in place, you could no doubt do this in one day. Boom, done. So the world really is your oyster when it comes to model railways. You can do anything and everything. It's just a matter of how much time you want to put in and your inspiration for it. But that, I'm pleased to say, it's done. Oh, that'd have been fun, having to repaint the body. But there you go. Might dirty up, weather it up a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit, just to make it look worked. And I'll post an update video of it as soon as I've got the last few bits that have come in, that are going to come in. And I'll have the finished wheels, side rods, cylinder. So until then, keep modelling. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and be notified every time I put a new video up or a live stream. Like, share, comment, put forward your suggestions, follow me on Twitter, have a look in the description. I've got a Patreon there and a Ko-fi, both funding options that will all lead to one epically epic Sodor/TV inspired N-gauge layout that eventually I may decide to give away to one lucky viewer. So until the next time, keep modelling. Thank you.